My channel, everyone, and I welcome any new viewers. I want to say that my videos are just little nuggets of information that I want to share, and I like to keep them short. So let's get into it. As you can see, the title is Mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great. Question: which nation is Mystery Babylon of the end times? I will have the AI read this section for me because it's much faster and easier for it to do so.
Isaiah 13 verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Revelation 17 verses 1 to 5. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, two with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the earth.
And according to Revelation 17:15, the many waters are the peoples, the multitudes, the nations, and tongues. Does this sound like the United Nations, along with the many different ethnic groups of people living in a certain country? Revelation 17, verse 18 tells us about the woman. It says she is the great whore and is also a city that reigneth over the kings of the earth. That includes the 7 kings and the 10 kings without kingdoms. Which nation in our contemporary time fits these description that mirrors ancient Babylon? Let's just go through some characteristics or descriptions, whichever we want to call it. There's a nation that captured people from their homeland and bring them to their land as slaves. That same nation calls itself great in a puffed up and prideful manner. It glorifies itself while it is a dwelling place of evil and corruption. It's the center of the world's economic system. It's famous for advancement in astronomy and technology. It is like Sodom and Gomorrah. Here are some other descriptions that aligns with what the book of Daniel and other scriptures tells us about a powerful nation that is to come in the latter days. A nation that will come out of another great empire. And we know that. I think that nation is also referred to in other scriptures as, I think in the book of Revelation, as the little horn. Or it could be the book of Daniel also. But anyways, we'll find in Daniel, we find references to a lot of what I've read above in Daniel 7:8. It will be the last great nation before the return of the Messiah. It will be the youngest and most powerful nation of the latter days. I'm sure you many people are reading and understanding where I'm going with this. Many people will idolize this nation. It will spread its ungodly culture around the world. All the kings of the earth will get involved with that nation as it will be the leading financial giant on the earth. When we look back and think of the United Nations, it's in that nation. Like the main the whole setup of the United Nations is sitting in that nation. And all the kings of the earth, they all gather there and make decisions about what's happening on the globe. The description couldn't be any clearer. Let's continue. The answer, in my opinion, is the United States of America, the great US of A. In a nutshell, the woman described in the Bible as Mystery Babylon is the USA, the United States of America, and the beast power that is behind it is the satanic forces that governs it behind the scenes, like the people of the wealthy families, the one percenters. You hear that term used all the time. The big businesses, the corrupt politicians and organizations that do their lobbying for their own self advancing. You may have a different nation that you can identify or have identified as modern day Babylon, Mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great. But if you do, I hope it has the characteristics that fits the description in the Bible. Otherwise, that nation cannot be modern day Babylon. Ancient Babylon and the US of A have similar characteristics that no other nation on the planet Earth fits the Babylonian characteristics more than the great United States of America. No other nation fits it. They're like a mirror. It's mirroring. They're just mirror reflection of each other. Ancient first Babylon, last Babylon, ancient Babylon, modern Babylon. They just fit. They sync. And that is the end of this video because I in my opinion, no other nation can take that title over the United States of America. I thank you for watching.